Hi guys, and welcome to our video for today, the 29th January 2026. So let's go through the watch list, how we traded it, and what's next for these stocks. So starting here on Feed, EN View Medical. So this one, we've already traded it, as you can see, for like a plus 27% move. Use the 1 minute time frame on this one. Wait for a 3.65 break in the falling wedge formation with at least 2 to 3 touches beside the wedge. Above the ATMA, the light blue line, and the Bollinger Band Center, orange line, with volume of at least 80,000 per minute candle. You know, it's over 1 million per minute candles, so it's far gone off that. And yeah, entered on this one and it ran up 27% after we took our profit at first targets, as you can see. Feed entered here, 2:50 UK time, 9:50 Eastern time, that is. I'm in the UK, Manchester, and we entered at 365. Stop loss 3.36, didn't hit, but not only our first target, but a second target hit on this one, 4.2, for a nice trade in that. So we've already traded it. But what is next for Feed? So I'm going to look for a day trade first and take us to the 5 minute time frame. It's been 25 minutes post market open now, so now you need to use the 5 minute time frame for drawing your trends and patterns as a day trader. And yeah, we're going to put it in another falling wedge formation, and we need to break the next resistance above us, which is above this Bollinger Band Center. So we're currently beneath 3.87, and 65% we're likely to remain beneath 3.87 as a result. And we need to get above 5 really for the next entry in this one, and a push over 5 would see it run at least 8% for a day trade. However, if we lose 3 on this on the 5 minute, we are done, in my opinion. So forget a swing trade, forget a day trade, forget a short-term 4-hour sort of trade. It'll be done if it loses 3. So push over 5 on this one, we'll see it run at least 8%. And if it loses 3, this one is done. So I wouldn't want to be in Feed beneath 3, because otherwise it's coming down to the next support 2.5, and then you're lucky if it doesn't come and retest Golden Cross 200 EMA or 200 MA, either at 2.15 or worse 1.85 area. So yeah, that can all happen with a push beneath 3 essentially. So I don't want to be in this beneath 3. And also we've got the 60 EMA sort of magnetizing itself just above 3, so it's only strengthening that support. So if you lose a strong support, it becomes a strong resistance, which isn't good. And you like to say push over 5 for an entry for a day trade in this for move plus 8%. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame real quick. So I don't like this at all for a holding this overnight until we close over 6, because we're rejecting off the 200 simple moving average here at around 4.5. We've got a 1-day resistance of 5, which is going to be another sell wall. And then once you get above 4.5, the 200 MA and the 5 1-day resistance, you've also got another resistance at 5.5 to 200 EMA here for another death cross retest. So the only way to eradicate all this is to have a 4-hour green candle close by end of today or end of tomorrow over 6 for holding this overnight. And I would not hold this overnight if it didn't do that at all. So I'm just looking for a day trading sort of basis. Then if we went to have a 4-hour candle close over 6 on that one, and again if it loses 3, it's done. So going on the daily time frame, again I'll be really careful in this because the 4-hour time frame, so it can actually trick you, this one. So we've got the 60 EMA here, which we're reclaiming. So daily close over 3, not even 3.3, daily close over the 1-day resistance of 3.65. We'll see us continue and trend towards 5 again, but we might just reject off 5. And who's to say we've not already priced that in here with a little wick around 4.7. So I focus on the 4-hour in this one. A daily close over 3.65 should really, 50% chance in my opinion, it'd continue back up to 5, if not already hit it. But yeah, definitely, I don't know if we'll get over 5, to be honest. I'll just wait for a 4-hour close over 6 in this one for an entry, because you've got resistance at 5.5 if you get a close over 5 anyway with the 200 EMA, and that's only 10%. So it's not worth it in my opinion. There's other stocks we can look at on the watch list. So yeah, I'd avoid this for a swing trade personally, taking that into account. So I'd focus on a day trade. So next we'll go to GCTS. So this one is pumping up, which is nice to see. So just to show you on the 5 minute, we caught this one as well. How much is it up now? Plus 40% or so. GCTS from our entry of around 1.25. Not bad. So again, falling wedge breakout this time on the 5 minute, with significant volume, at least 80,000 per minute candle above the light blue line, ATMA, Bollinger Band Center, the orange line, and we entered around here. I think it was 10:06, so this candle closed at 10:10. So we entered in this candle, this 5 minute candle, which opened at 10:05 and closed at 10:10. Just to show you guys, so GCTS, how much I entered with, I told you that. What I entered, obviously I told you that. Where I entered, I told you that. What the stop loss was, it didn't hit, but I told you that. And the first target to sell 90 or 80%, I told you that also. And we leave the 10% remaining to run at least like 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, that's good. That's a good trade, isn't it? Best one probably for today, my favourite one anyway. It's about 15% off the account. So obviously we've already caught it really low at 1.25. So what is next for this stock? So we've got 2 as the next main resistance here, and a push over 2 would see it run at least 8% on this one if you're looking for a re-entry on GCTS. We need another few 5-minute candles, so yeah, I'd avoid it for now over lunch, coming into lunch hour. But for a day trade, between 1 till 3 p.m. Eastern time, I'd be looking for a push over 2 for a move plus 8% on this one. It looks good, and if you lose 1.25, so our entry point, then yeah, this one's done because you believes in the Bollinger Band Center, which you've not done so far today, to be 65% more likely to be beneath this orange line, and also this 60 EMA is only going to trend up here, this yellow line. So if you lose that, as well as the one-day support of 1.25, then it's coming down to 1, which is a massive drop, and then ultimately it's done, isn't it? Too sharp of a drop. So yeah, it looks good over 2 for a plus 8% move, and if it loses 1.25, which is our entry points, then it's done on this one. Going to the 4-hour time frame, it looks good. So if it's not hit 2 already by the time you're watching this, a 4-hour close over 1.5 will definitely see it hit 2, and a 4-hour candle close over 2 will see it hit 2.5 and probably 3, etc. So if I had got a 4-hour candle close over 2, I would have a 20% first target on this one. So it looks good for a bit of a holding this overnight, or maybe for 1 to 2 days. We can check the swing trade length on the daily time frame next. But a 4-hour candle close over 2, a green candle close over 2, would enable to hold it overnight safely and enable a 20% first target on this one. Above all moving averages, just needs to clear this resistance of 2 already, if it's not done already. So yeah, let's go to daily time frame. So in a daily close over 2, should see it continue towards 2.5 and beyond, engulfing the 200 MA and the 200 EMA, these 2 thick white lines here, and also going to eradicate any sort of resistance or distribution and selling with a daily close over 2, and it'll see a plus 20% move, in my opinion, minimum on GCTS. It looks good for a swing trade for a 20% move if we get a 4-hour or 1-day close over 2, and yeah, if we lose 1.25 at entry points, then it's done on this one. And again, if you want a day trade, then just 8% from 2. So let's go to SGN then to finish up for today's video. So this one, I didn't trade this, but I was watching it for a 0.3 break, and it went up like 18% or something, it seems, 15%. So for now, I'll be waiting again for a 0.3 break. So it's showing it can break 0.3 and run up 15%, so we can do it again. It's showing it can do it once, it can definitely do it twice. So we're waiting for the falling wedge here to break out and break over 0.3 and then come towards the top of the wedge, which is structurally the first target, and if you look, it'll come towards 0.4. But essentially, be looking for an 8% first target over 0.3, a falling wedge breakout against a 1-day resistance with significant volume, meaning at least 80,000 volume per minute candle, whilst above the 80 EMA and reclaiming the Bollinger Band sense, the orange line here, and being 65% more likely, statistically, being above the orange line, which also coincides closely to the 1-day resistance. So once you get above the 1-day resistance, you're going to be 65% more likely to run above the 1-day resistance of 0.3, and that present an 8% move, in my opinion, at least, for a reasonable first target. However, if you lose 0.23 on this, we're coming down to 0.2, and if you lose 0.2, we're done. And to be honest, if you lose 0.23 anyway, you're losing the 60 EMA, you're losing a 1-day support, and that's still a decent drop. Another 10-15 sort of percent drop. So yeah, just ultimately beneath 0.23, I wouldn't be in this at all, and I would cut my losses on that one. So I'll watch it for a day trade over 0.3. It looks good, doesn't it? And the falling wedge 3 touches beside of it from a trend of consolidation on the 5-minute time frame. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame then, and see what else we can find. So I must have had a little day trade in it over there previously. So a 4-hour going to close by end of today or end of tomorrow over 0.3. We'll see it continue towards 0.4, at least in my opinion, and I present around a 20% first target, similar to the previous stock we just looked at. So a 4-hour candle close, green candle close over 0.3 by end of today or end of tomorrow. We'll see at least a 20% first target for holding this overnight or for a couple of days or so on this one. But just remember, if we lose 0.23, we're done. And a daily close, if we want to hold it for even longer, over 0.4 would be really good, because you'll be reclaiming the 1-day resistance and also be above the Bollinger Band center here of a 0.36 area on the daily time frame, and therefore be 65% more likely to be above this area here, and should probably be above 0.4 anyway. So on the next level up from there would be 0.5 as a normal resistance. So if you want to hold, if you're going over the 0.3 break on the 4-hour time frame, then you get a daily close over 0.4. You're basically at 65% gains, aren't you, by the time it comes to 0.5 to sell some more. So that might take profit levels really with a 4-hour candle close over 0.3. I'd look to sell some profit at 0.4 naturally as its resistance, then 0.5 and then leave some to run, as we could come and retest its death cross at 0.85 if we're lucky. But yeah, anyway, that's SGN and that's the video for today. So hopefully make some notes on this and trade safely like we did. A couple winners today from me. We also have day trades from Pro Trader, Phoenix, Fox Trades. We've got 3 options traders, 3 swing traders. And yeah, we're looking good, and we'll also get testing a new alert system as well from one of our new traders. He just sends alerts, and it can take up to a day or two really. So it's just like using the 4-hour, 1-hour time frame, sort of like day swings, just like easy to follow, sort of small swing momentum plays in that sense. So yeah, we're pretty stacked, and if you want to learn how to trade from scratch, we've also got seminars from step 0, how to open a chart, to step 10 of Wyckoff theory, talking about distribution, accumulation, the markup, markdown phase, Wyckoff spring and up thrust, etc., as well as daily trade reviews, how I told you how I traded GCTS for that massive move, and also publicizing my Tradle journal and live trading, which one of our traders did today, where she does about 6-7 day trades a day. So yeah, we've got it all, and yeah, if you want to check us out, link in the video description and the Twitter bio. So thanks guys, and catch you all later.